we're doing things that are out of alignment for us, they're draining. When we're doing things and choosing partners, situations, classes, jobs, people, whether it's family or not, chosen friends, if it doesn't add to your energy and lifts you, then it's draining you. So it's a really good observation to always check in with your alignment. We're going to start in a prone face shavasana. I'll show you the setup here. So making sure you have either a block or two pillows rather, or a bolster. You're going to come to place your pubis on your pillow, support it, and then placing your forehead onto the block like this. And then once you have that setup of your chest, your belly, your shoulders resting, make sure that there's space for your chin and your chest, almost an apple's worth of space, to let the cervical spine align. You might even relax the jaw or part the jaw slightly here. And then notice what it feels like to breathe into the back. You might be feeling a little supported right now with the pillows underneath. You might be feeling really yummy and delicious. You might be feeling a little fatigued with all of the energy that is circulating globally. And then notice if your mind, if the thoughts are wandering anywhere. Just giving yourself the opportunity to rest into this posture. Dr. Herbert Benson is an American cardiologist and doctor known for his work at the Mind Body Institute in Massachusetts. And one of his discoveries, one of his teachings that we always borrow from and complement the practice of yoga as a lifestyle, comes back to the relaxation method. And it goes beyond just the rest and digest, right? And the relaxation method that he's referring to is when we take actions that are mundane or rhetoric or passionate even. So if you love running, marathoners also attest to this, people who love cooking, cleaning, MMA, insert whatever action. When the action starts to become meditative or relaxing, then you're entering a phase of the relaxation process. And that could be anything, right? We can make basically anything in our lives that we quote unquote do a moving meditation. That is why I use that phrase so frequently. It's not just on the mat. It's not just in a move and meditate class. It's not just one compartment. But these tools and these practices are designed to help us unlock more and more and merge with this intelligence of, if I make my life a moving meditation, how much more harmonious will it be? How much more aligned? Rather than trying to force, rather than trying to control. And it's not about necessarily slowing down so much that you become lethargic. It's not about speeding up so much that you are burnt out. But it's really about translating what we do in life to have your life be your work, not your work, your life. And when we start to embody that, that's when everything in our lives start to become a moving meditation. Drawing your awareness now to the top of your crown, softening the brain, relaxing the jaw. A lot of tension gets stored there, whether we're happy, whether we're sad, whether we're excited. If you're excited, you're usually talking a lot about what you're excited about. If you're not excited, then you're usually gripping the jaw because you're pouting about what you're not excited about. Relaxing the back of the neck and the shoulders, the traps. Using your tool of visualization to map the energy down the arms, backs of the arms, into the elbow joints. Joints are so incredible. Joints allow for these tendons and these ligaments that allow our movement that we take for granted to do their work effortlessly. So send the energy of gratitude to the elbow joints, radius and ulna, bones in the arms, the wrists, the fingers. Then using the map of your spine, draw your awareness to your spine. You can even start to visualize a long highway. It goes right up into the midbrain. Feel as if you can almost light up a light bulb, or a light bulb were to be at the top of your head. As that light bulb lights up, it takes with it all of this incredible electricity down your spine to right in front of your sacrum. That line of energy, that Brahma Nadi line, super powerful line of energy wrapped into the notor cord, is used in science, it's used in medicine, it's used in yoga as a connection. This connection to beyond what we can see, touch, taste, feel, hear. If we can allow ourselves to stay connected to this light bulb being on, remembering that we are part of this incredible light bulb of energy. It's neither created or destroyed. 96% we don't know in the universe. We use that map to the sacrum to charge and transform ourselves. That is the beauty of this practice, right? It gives you that accessibility. A tool of visualization, a tool of breath work, a tool of going inside, beyond. Access that, and you can rewire and heal your entire body. If you're on anxiety medication, heart medication, external pills, asthma medication, I grew up asthmatic, respiratory issues, you can heal and rewire your entire system by plugging in. And if you're feeling good, you can magnify that and feel great at all times, even when things that are out of control come up. Right? So that is your connection. Tap into that. And then draw your awareness now to the sides of the back, the right and left side, latimus dorsi. That run parallel, covering your entire back like a protective layer. Those large muscles carry with it lines of energy connecting to every element: earth, water, fire, air, and space. Your spine is the space connectivity moving outward away from the spine. The next line is air. The next line is water, fire, and earth on the outer side. And draw your awareness to your hips and your lower back. Just breathing in, scanning to see if there's something on the deeper level, not on the cerebral, but on the subtle body energy. That's what Tantra teaches us. Go beyond what is just base. We start to recognize that our senses are base. Then you start to level up, start to create and crave more of the depth, more of the juicy stuff. Palate becomes richer. So scan what might be going on. Right side hip, left side hip, lower back. Might even shake buttocks side to side. Just a little shake like that is enough to even release what's happening in the fascia. And draw your awareness now to the hamstrings. It's the seat of where the subconscious loves to hide. Let's wake that up. You can even ask your body. The body has this infinite wisdom. When we use the tools of stilling the mind to let the body lead, rather than thinking, I'm going to let my body lead, then we're able to listen to what the body has to say. Body and spirit are one. Mind is base. So we want to transcend the mind, unlock the body. You can even ask your body, if you're ready for it, because everything is a choice. You can ask of your body right now, what is it that needs to be released? What is it that I need to know from the backs of my hamstrings? And if you're not ready, you can also avoid asking, right? Just know that it will stay there for as long as you're ready. And then draw your attention to the backs of the knees. Forgotten hidden places, gems of where major tendons and ligaments are. Down the backs of the calves. See your Achilles tendon. Most important tendon in our entire body. Without it, there is no movement at all. Forget the back body. We forget how important every aspect of our physical bodies are in the healing process. And then draw your awareness to your heels, the soles of your feet. Again, two very auspicious and forgotten places. Soles of the feet are direct conduits to receiving pure frequency from the earth, which is why grounding is so important. And then in your own time, start to bring your hands underneath your shoulders. No rush. Tuck your toes, and you're going to push back into a supported child's pose, drawing the pillows or bolsters underneath your belly. You can keep the block to support your head if you'd like, or depends on the range of your pillow ratio to your torso. Just let your big toes touch. Let your belly be placed on top of the pillows, head and neck at ease. And then now draw your awareness to the back gate of your heart. So shedding light on anything that is in that vortex of energy that's related to balance, love, empathy, compassion, going beyond what you usually do. What is back there? Calling that forward today in your practice, giving yourself permission. And today's practice is, as always, going to invite you to flow and move according to the rhythm of your breath. However, as Herbert Benson said, everything is meditative when you allow the mind to still. So seeing today, as we start this practice, taking what you need, leaving what you don't, and seeing if you can allow yourself to let go of the mind. Let the body be the driver. Start to very slowly roll yourself up, keeping your seated position. You can keep your eyes closed. Press your palms to your heart, right and left side, merging right at the heart center. And just taking one Om to invite and uplift. A deep breath to inhale. Chin to chest, half blink your eyes open. We'll come to hands and knees. Allowing yourself to again experience your flow without looking, but dropping in to listening. Hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, broaden across the chest and collarbone. Exhale, belly pulls in. Breath expands. Breathing in, can even add the mantra Sa on the inhale. Really tapping into it. Exhale, hum. Distribution of that intelligence. Joints become spacious. Take 3 more like this on your own. Letting yourself start to move and navigate according to the rhythm of your body. Maybe you start to circle your body. Maybe you start to relax the jaw, the head, the neck, the right or left. Come back to neutral spine. Pause for a moment. Take the right arm all the way up. Inhale, stretch breath here. Exhale, thread that right arm underneath left shoulder. Right here to the ground. 2 more times like this on your own. Feeling the body guiding you. Surrendering the mind. Limited. So you close the eyes. Eyes are allowing us 80% of our perception. We allow ourselves to close our eyes. We drop into the part of ourselves that is the truest. Once you finish your third, keep that right arm, right shoulder onto the ground. Maybe backstroke your left hand to your sacrum. Just letting the body guide you. Wisdom body. Hanumanasana. And then take that left hand that's on your sacrum, press it down. Right arm reaches up. And no rush. Letting every movement become a meditation. Float that left arm high to the ceiling. And then thread your left arm underneath right arm. We'll do that 2 more times. Eventually pausing there. No rush. Nowhere to get. Peeling another layer. Commenting what it feels like or what it looks like or how it just being. Practicing the art of being doesn't require any feedback. It just requires showing up. Taking whichever variation you did on one side, dropping into it. Just as we practice hygiene, practicing the art of being allows every aspect of our lives to become a living meditation. Right hand underneath you, left arm comes out as you're ready. Again, these are just cues. You can pick and choose what serves you today. Walk your hands a little bit in front of your shoulders, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Letting go of what's hard, what's not hard, just letting it go. Bend your knees, pedal the heels out, shake the head side to side. Maybe even curl the lips. We have a comment for everything. We have an opinion about everything. What if we just stopped the opinions for one day, one practice, and simply dropped it? Lift the heels way through your spine as you're ready. Option to flow through. Modified plank, either drawing the knees down or holding plank. Exhale, tailbone goes up. 2 more on your own, your breath. Every inhalation, connecting you back to that unbound, unlimited potential. Pausing in downward facing dog, float that right leg straight up and back, all 5 toes point down, pushing into a wall. Scoop your belly in and up, step that right foot forward, left foot a little left of center, coming up to high lunge. Bending the knees, bending the elbows. Inhale as you go down, exhale to push away from the earth. Inhale, going straight down. Exhale, rising straight up. Moving to the rhythm of your breath. Knowing it can never be right or wrong. It just is. And lowering that left knee down, left arm in front, right arm behind you. Take a big breath to inhale as you float that left arm up. Reverse cartwheel without rushing, without needing to make it look a certain way. Step back to plank. Pause. Your choice of the transition. Letting yourself experience what you need. Maybe it's a baby cobra. Maybe it's cobra up dog. Maybe you skip it. Just step back. Breath in. Smooth breath. Taking that left leg straight up and back, no rush. Pushing into a wall, push into a wall if there's one behind you. Let's scoop your belly in and up. Step it forward. Right foot a little right of center. Back knee bend slightly. Inhale as you come up to high lunge. Moving on the breath. Maybe even closing the eyes. Surrendering. What things need to look like because that's limiting. Getting in touch. What feels aligned. These are these deep universal secrets. All genii knew about. Pause here, lowering that right leg down, unfolding, right arm in front, left arm behind. Feeling the breath here across. And taking a big stretch to open it up. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. Taking that cartwheel, stepping back to plank. Using each pose as a moment to connect with the spirit. A moment to unlock deeper wisdom within the body. That is what the practice of yoga is. It's not something that teach you to master. The mastery is the self. Do that again. Inhale, right leg up. 5 toes point down. Exhale, step that right foot forward. Inhale to rise. This time we'll reverse the breath. Inhale, lengthen. Elbows wide. Exhale, go straight down, bending both legs. Notice how the breath changes. Okay? Notice if this feels more aligned. Inhaling to rise. Exhaling to bend the back knee. Take a reverse lunge here as you lower that back leg down. And on on your own, letting yourself be guided through the vinyasa. Don't rush. It's the beauty of life. It's always unfolding every moment and doesn't have to be in anyone else's rhythm or path. Some people may need one day, 24 hours to just check out, watch movies, fill themselves up, or a weekend of booze and football and chips and dip and whatever floats your boat to balance you. Some people might need 3 days in silence. Some people might need a water fast. Some people might need a vacation at the beach. The recipe for balance differs for everyone. These are just tools to come back to the recipe that balances you. Knowing that there's a left side, taking that left side when you're ready. If you haven't already, feeling your way either into the vinyasa from the left side or skipping it. Eventually, making your way to downward facing dog. Step or walk yourself forward. Uttanasana. Let your body be heavy. Hold on to the elbows. Ragdoll yourself side to side. And then switch the crossing of the elbows. Shake the head side to side again. No rush at all. Still finish it up. And letting the head arrive last. Circle the arms around and up. We'll move on the breath here. You can keep the eyes closed. Urdhva, upward worship. Hands through the midline of the body as you go right back down. Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. This is how we connect, knowing that nothing is static. So anyone that ever says static poses in yoga is actually not connecting to the breath. Because nothing is ever static in life. Life is always moving, even on the nano level. The most quantum level of life. Take 3 Surya breaths on your own. Is always life in motion. If we can't comprehend the tiniest morsel of life, there's no way in hell we're going to understand and connect and align to the greatest, right? It's all parts of the whole. Understanding the magna allows you to understand the minutiae. After you finish your 3 Surya breaths, put your tailbone back, walk your heels behind the widest part of your feet. Utkatasana, chair pose. Keeping the eyes closed, feeling that subtle lift of the pelvic floor. Relaxing the jaw and moving the elbows here. Inhale, feel the heart moving forward. Exhale as you surrender that breath. When we are in our power, nothing is forced. All of these postures become effortless. When we're forcing, you're going to find resistance. You're going to find restriction. We don't push that away because that's the body's way of unlocking what's happening. Our mission, if there was one, reach your seat back a little bit lower. We're just going to hold and pause. If there was a mission, is the self-mastery path, which allows us to not judge, but to recognize, oh, there's heat coming up. Oh, I'm feeling some type of way. Oh, there's an emotion unlocking. Let me scratch that itch a little deeper. You're going to lengthen your legs, reach your arms back. So a little back bend here as you circle the arms around and up. You're going to exhale and hold chair pose again. But again, we're not holding. right? This is allowing you the deeper part of the practice. So I call it basing. You can be the most flexible yogi and still be basic if you think that this is a static posture. Tantra allows for you to go beyond tanoti, tayati, freedom, liberation, and expansion. So you're not attached. You're connecting to the system of energy that is moving inside you. You are expanding beyond the limits of just this posture. Circle the arms around and up. Take that one more time. Squeezing the inner thighs. Surrendering, finding a place where you can hold this blissfully. Because it isn't a hold. It's movement happening. And lengthen the arms, lengthen the legs. Bring both hands to your hips. Nothing is static. Pour your weight into your right foot. Peel your left heel off of the earth. Lift that left leg up. And start to hinge forward, coming into warrior three. Kick that left heel behind you. Fingertips either on your blocks. Belly scoops up. Toes pointing down. Feel that lift of the pelvic floor. Maybe the arms reach out. And taking your time, you're going to roll that left hip on top of the right. Coming into half moon. Just allowing yourself to get there a little differently. Bend your bottom leg. Reach that top leg back. Find your way back into warrior two. And flip the palm. Peaceful warrior. Let the breath flow. Exhale, extended angle. Hand to the top of the thigh, left arm long. Take two more like that on your own. Hang out the mind. Feeling your own alignment without needing to look. To feel it inside. Going beyond. The most advanced you can become is simple. Take your time, lengthen your front leg on your next peaceful warrior. And stack your shoulders straight up over your hips. You're going to flex your right toes, coming into your variation of skandasana. That might mean something very different. Again, not going to what somebody else looks like, but keeping that left heel on the ground. Letting yourself be governed with all of the tools, all of the wisdom you've already been taught. How do I apply that to this moment? Maybe you take a bind. And taking your time, walk yourself over to right low lunge. Lower the back leg down. Heel toe the front leg over to the side, coming to your variation of lizard pose, sending that breath into the front. The hip flexors. One breath at a time, knowing that there are options, either placing your forearms on the blocks, that serves you. Wanting a little bit more heat, you can always lift that back leg up, left knee lifts up, right inner thigh towards the shoulder. Maybe you bring your forearms down. Variation today, depending, and again, just notice your tendency. If your tendency is to, oh, I want to try that, even though, hey, what is that saying? Are you masking that with ambition, or is it more of the same, more of the doing? But if your left hip feels open, you can thread that right arm underneath, left side, right shoulder underneath, right side arm, reach back for the back leg. Right. It doesn't feel yummy and delicious. It's a step that you've gone too far. It's a step that you are in your cerebral mind, which is base, which is lower, which is wonderful if you're on earth, exercising your wisdom and knowledge. We need that. But not what we need. Not what we're accessing on the path of yoga. If you have the spine, release the spine. Walk both hands onto your blocks. We're going to take half split pose today, or hanumanasana. So heel choke that front leg to the middle of your mat. And then keep your hips stacked over your knee. 3 different heights. And as you hinge forward, feeling the back of the knee. We drew the awareness to today. All of these ligaments and tendons, until there's something ailed or pained in one of them, we forget how very valuable every single segment of our body is. Carrying deoxygenated blood, purifying, energizing, releasing wonderful hormones like dopamine and serotonin and oxytocin. Just giving yourself the opportunity to discover what your needs are in this moment. And then take your time, rock yourself back to right low lunge. And then step back to plank, pause. Roll to the outer part of your right toes, and maybe that top arm floats up, fascia. Maybe you take that top hand to the top of the knee, pushing down on the foot. And then you reach the arm and leg out again. Maybe you draw the hand to the knee. Inhale, exhale, expand. Trying it one more time. Taking your choice of the variation, the vinyasa. It's not a sport. It's a way in to yourself. It's not a parallel or complement to doing. I need to stretch because I do CrossFit all the time. Yeah, I need yoga. I need to be more flexible because I jog. That may be the way many people come into the practice, but once you start to taste what alignment and balance really is, you start to recognize that there's much more at play, even holding down dog. So take your time now and float that left leg straight up and back, all 5 toes. Point down. Step that left foot forward. You're going to come into this a different way. Find your blocks right in front of you. And push off that back leg, warrior 3. So there's that balance of play right there. In order to get to more advanced, you must be able to understand the simple, because the simple is found in every single advanced, quote unquote, posture, flow, etc. If you're approaching it with a basic mind, all you'll ever be doing is technique. Lots of technicians out there, very few souls that connect. Find that place where the arms, maybe you took them out to the side, maybe they're on your blocks. Keep that bottom leg steady, and then roll that top hip, opening up. Hanumanasana. Eyes steady on a point. There's no accomplishment here. It's just seeing where I am today. And your bottom leg, find your way back to warrior 2. And pause. Flow here, peaceful warrior. Big inhale back. Exhale back, hunter's bow. Wrapping the booty underneath you. Already know. You already know. Giving yourself the corrections. Giving yourself the opportunity to put into practice. To align yourself based on the wisdom and the knowledge that you already have. Taking this 3 times, just as you did on the opposite side. Rolling the ribs, lengthening the arms, rooting the feet, knee over ankle, all there. Taking a big peaceful warrior, no rush, lengthening that front leg. And reverse cartwheel your hands. Come to the ball of your back foot and come to low lunge. Back knee down. Heel toe that left leg over to the left side. Box underneath you. Setting yourself up. Lizard pose, your variation. Hands under blocks, forearms to the blocks. Maybe lift that back leg up. Surrendering to the commentary, to the inner critic, to even having a comment already before after class. Right? Just let it go, let it be. Use this time as an experience to practice being. If you chose the variation to thread and bind, only if your facility allows for it, you can take that left shoulder underneath the left knee, reach back to the top of the right foot, and then breathe into the top of the leg. This is a deep opener for that front thigh. Close your eyes, surrender inward. What's feeling, needs, love. You take your time without slingshotting that back leg. Walk your hands underneath you. Pause for a moment. Lengthen that front leg. Heel toe your back foot. Heel toe your front leg to the center. And then lengthen your front leg. So stacking the hips right over the knees. Half hanumanasana, hanumanasana. Keep peeling the front toes back towards you. Hanuman, the god of courage, the vortex of energy associated with playfulness, with creativity, with intelligence, monkey god. Tap into that energy, not get so serious, not get so stuck. Creative energy is playful, is not contained. How can you allow yourself to play even when things are going awry? It's the vortex of energy. You take your time, start to walk yourself forward into left low lunge, heel toe, sealing your back leg down, and then take your variation of skandasana, opening up that hip, maybe bringing one hand down again, allowing yourself to play. If you took the bind, you can take that left arm up, internally rotate it, maybe catch the bind around the outside of the knee. What is your mind chatter? How is your body responding to your mind? Are you allowing yourself to figure things out and play rather than, oh, well, just what we do so much? And then walk yourself over to the front lunge, left foot in front of you, and then step back to plank. However you get there, it's absolutely correct. Roll to the outer edge of your left toes, and then take your variation on dharma. You're stacking the legs, bringing one bottom leg down, or you can take this variation. Keep pressing that left heel down. Inhale, tap the knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale, knee to elbow. Exhale, extend. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Then taking your choice of the transition. Letting go of the idea that one vinyasa is going to make me stronger than the other. Just surrendering to what actually your body temple needs. Bring your knees down to the earth. Pause for a moment. We're going to take baby crow today. So setting up for baby crow, you're going to bring the forearms down to the earth. It's already there. And then I actually like to teach it this way. So walking your feet in, keeping the elbows down. So this really allows for us to scoop the belly up. And you'll see that I'm walking my toes close towards me. Might feel really weird. That's okay, right? Start to embrace all of the weird. And then maybe you start to bring your knees to your armpits, pressing down. Forearms are on the ground. You lift your butt, you lift your toes up. So it's a baby crow, right? Keeping the forearms, do that again. Finding that space, and then finding that playfulness. Before we can be a crow, so crow to headstand, crow to 𝗔𝗁𝘁𝗀𝘀, all of those variations, we gotta start with a baby. We forget that, right? We forget that if we can bring this into all of the variations, because the simplicity is there in the duality. And then we let go of it, we sit back onto the heels, navasana, both toes, your variation of it. One leg, two legs. Maybe the palms face up today, feeling that subtle lift of the pelvic floor. Feet down to the earth, big toes touch, hands behind you. 𝗔𝗁𝘁𝗀𝘁, inhale to lengthen. Exhale as you hinge forward, keeping a nice long spine. Jaw relaxed. Don't have to have a comment for everything. You don't have to have an answer. It's okay. The more that we allow ourselves to actually say these things, it gives us agency, it gives us an internal power. That internal power is what we want to handle and get a harness on. Come straight back up. We'll take that again. Navasana, both toes. Lifting one leg or two legs, keeping the hands long by your knees. Maybe they come up to the ears today. Letting go of the struggle of choosing based on your body's wisdom, not your mind. It serves. And again, soles of the feet back down to the earth. This time the hands hold the big toes. Hinge forward. Relax your jaw. Maybe place a block underneath your forehead. Just keeping the back of the neck long. Surrendering to what is in this moment. Now try and figure it out. And taking your time, very slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Close the knees together. Bring your hands back by your hips. You're going to take reverse table pose. So lifting the hips, lifting the chest. Without dropping your head. Just feeling the soles of the feet and the palms of the hands. Receiving the energy of the earth. Heart open, jaw at ease. Slowly bring your tailbone down to the earth. Start to roll down one vertebrae at a time. Draw your arms into a soft cactus. Draw the heels close to your buttocks. Lift your hips. Coming into bridge pose. Few options. You can either stack a block if you would like to take restorative bridge here. You can roll the shoulders in towards one another. Pressing down in the triceps. Hips high. You feel like Herbert wheel pose is calling to you today. You can draw the hands back by your shoulders, lifting the hips. Into your variation. Begin to come out of it, lift your heels, down one vertebrae at a time. If your sacrum is on a block, you can remove the block. We'll all eventually meet hips and back on the earth. Feel to your feet as wide as your mat, knees slightly touching. And then raise your wiper the knees to the right side. You can hook that right foot to the outer part of your left knee if that serves you. And feeling whatever is unlocking, whatever is needing to shift out of the fascia. There is a greater intelligence already at work inside. Don't have to attach to it, don't don't need any commentary, just connecting inward. Uncross that leg if it's crossed. Take your time to move back onto your sacrum. Take that moment to pause. The stillness is where the answers are revealed. And take your time and draw the knees over to the left side. And again, pause. The pauses are where we get the wisdom. So this is why we don't just autopilot into certain things. Maybe on this side, you take that fine. Maybe on this side it's too much. 99% of human beings are not symmetrical. We let go of that desire to want everything to be exact. And we come back into a connection of universal alignment, universal law. Surrendering into stop trying to figure things out. Just connecting back to everything is working in my favor. Uncross that top leg if it is crossed. Let your feet come back to the earth. Just pause for a moment, just letting yourself experience grounding. Soles of the feet onto the earth. And then lengthen the arms and legs in opposite directions. Again, just pause for a moment. Just scan your body from the inside out. Notice what is needing your attention. Notice what's feeling like maybe it's ready to pause. And then taking your variation today of savasana, your final posture. Either placing the calves on a block to elevate the backs of the legs and place them on the hamstrings. Feel like you need to cover yourself with a blanket. Give yourself that permission to fully experience and surrender to what you need rather than what you think you need. Everything in life is a moving meditation. If we can learn, or rather unlearn, most of what we've been taught, we can decode through the practice, more practice of being. Again, being isn't silence necessarily. Being isn't the opposite of doing. It's the complement. We shift our thinking from duality or opposition to union, the union of it all. That you can experience pleasure and pain. It doesn't have to be one or the other. First step is to accept duality. The second step is to transcend it. The first layer of being peeled is to even find your way on the mat. The second layer is to take this to every aspect of your life off of the mat. Infusing, yoking, union, one. Just letting the breath fill you, letting it nourish you. Feel your whole body on your inhale, almost like a balloon, expanding from the inside. Feel your whole body being filled with this nourishing intelligence. It's unbound, unlimited. It's pure energy. And then feel yourself receiving it on the exhale, transforming every single cell. Depending on your imagination, your ability to visualize and create, you can even use this visual, feeling every single one of your cells like a happy face. On the inhale, that saw, that inspiration, that intelligence maybe goes, hey, we don't have to figure everything out because you're already doing it. On the exhale, then I'm going, yay. These are ways to bring creativity, intelligence. And not be so rigid and formal, dogmatic. So every inhale, letting yourself connect back to this incredible, omnipotent field of energy. Feel yourself raising your own frequency to align with more of what you need on your path. You can call that in, breathing out, feeling yourself receive it, letting go of the how, the commentary, the external. Asatoma sagamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, ऋचमामृताङ्गमया. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Just letting that land into the physical body. As you're ready, stretch the arms overhead. Reach one side of your body longer than the other. Stretch the other side as well. And then in your own time, roll over to the right side. Guide yourself to a comfortable seat, letting your head arrive last. Just sitting up for a moment, letting residue settle. Press the palms of the heart, feeling the merging of this opposite. Knowing the very union is right here in your Jiva Atman, in the heart center. Balance the vortex of pure love, pure compassion, pure empathy. Take that with you every single day, every moment of your life, letting your life continue to expand and unfold as the moving meditation. Hari Om. Om Tat Sat. Namaste.